this is Philip Wilson from Tropic of Canada, and this week we are bringing you the Carambola Kari, also known as Starfruit. So the Kari variety is a Hawaiian variety, very similar to the Sri Kembangan, but with fewer seeds in the fruit itself. And the fruit itself have a sweet citrus-like flavor that is both delicious and refreshing. We've thoroughly enjoyed having them, as you can see. There is a couple fruit on this guy and some more blossoms. They tend to blossom around this time of year, or sorry, say a month earlier than now, so July we tend to see the blossoms start, and then we start having fruit that we can pick come August. So that being said, you can slice to eat it. You can add it to your salads. The seeds you can remove. Sometimes I think we've just eaten them, but other than that, I mean, it's up to you what you want to do with seeds. You can use it as a garnish. You can take it or put it into pies, puddings, or as we've done, we've baked muffins with it. You can add it to any of your Asian style stews or curries and cook it with seafood, shellfish dishes, make jam, jelly, chutney with it, and you can juice it and drink it as a beverage. So basically, it's an awesome fruit for all your baking and culinary needs. So that being said, and also the one thing we've noticed is they're prolific fruit. They bear a lot of fruit, these trees, whether they're the smaller 3-gallon size or they're the larger 8-gallon and bigger size. They all seem to produce a lot of fruit. The biggest thing you have to do is just monitor aphids, because aphids will stop your blossoms. And that's where the biggest thing we've seen is, of course, aphids attack new growth and blossoms. But good predator control with your neem spray and insecticidal soap, which is basically sunlight, dawn, and predatory insects, so ladybugs. So come summer, especially if you see a few aphids, just put them outside. We had one that had a lot of aphid on it. We put it outside. You could just see all the ladybugs come in, strip it clean, and the plant was ready to go in about 2 days. So that being said, soapy water does a great job of just getting rid of any sort of aphid pests. The mealybug don't seem to be too bothered with it. Same thing with scale. It's mainly the aphid we've seen on these. Not to say you can't have the others, but it's mainly aphid. So, the starfruit itself, if you're looking for health benefits wise, it is low calorie, high in vitamin C and fiber and antioxidants. But if you have kidney issues and take certain medications, you should talk with your doctor before consumption. It is mainly due to its high oxalate content. Similar to grapefruit, starfruit can also alter the way the drug is broken down in the body. So, just like I said, consult your doctor if you do have any kidney issue. The tree itself is an evergreen tree. It is from a warm climate, so you do obviously want to avoid cold temperatures. If you do have a dip and you didn't get it inside in time, your leaves will turn yellow, fall off. What we've seen is if it did get a bit of cold, you might drop all its leaves, but they've come back on us. We haven't lost one yet. But we are now growing them all indoors. So last year we had them outside just until the late end of the year before we brought them in for storage, and we didn't have any issues at the late end of the year. We were the odd dip, 5 degrees in the morning, even just not to a frost. We didn't let them get frosted, but if you do accidentally have them out and get a frost, the plant should still be fine, but if it happens too much, obviously the plant will pass away. It's not designed for that. Now, if you are in BC, you can, I believe, grow this in some of the areas as grow zone 9 to 11. I want to say there's somewhere there's a zone 9, but it might all be 8. So either way, play it safe for winter, bring it inside. Alright, so the leaves of the starfruit are in a, I just call this a spiral pattern. When nighttime does come, they do actually fold up. Same thing if they're too hot. They will fold in and you'll be like, oh no, something's wrong, and it's either too hot or it's just gone nighttime and they've gone to sleep. So they are very light sensitive in that way. So also if you're doing grow lights, you'll see them obviously until you grow lights on, they'll be folded. Turn the grow lights, they should open up. If they're not opening up, it's a possibility that then they're not getting enough light. So adjust your light input as necessary. Temperature, you want to be maximum 35 degrees C, so they prefer, just like you, to be in that 20-degree range. Anything beyond that, like I said, you'll start seeing the leaves fold and the plant's just not doing its photosynthesis correctly. So keep it in that mid-20 range and you'll have a happy, healthy growing plant. That being said, the soil, you want a loamy soil, so well draining, free draining, moderately acidic with a pH 5.5 to 6.5. And if your soil is low in fertility, fertilize the trees every 60 to 90 days after they have been established. And that's with like your miracle fruit, tomato hanging basket formula, again, is what we mainly recommend for people who are liquid fertilizing. And then we have our NutriCoat 13-11-11 fertilizer, which is our slow release fertilizer. That you only have to fertilize every 270 days, or what we call our annual fertilizer. And water regularly. A pot like this and a plant this size, so an 8-gallon this plant, you're watering daily, in the sun. If it's cloudy, pay attention to it, but if you're in the sun, this plant will drink this pot dry daily. So this guy's actually on the verge of needing potting up. So we try not to go too big too fast, because then they obviously take up more space in the greenhouse, get a bit more expensive on that side. So we try and limit them to 8 gallons where we can, which is pruning, and that way the roots just don't get too big. If you do let it grow really big, then you will get root band and you can run into health issues where the plant dies off. And these are vigorous growers. They do grow quite fast if given the heat, energy, which is the sun, light, and water, and food. They just grow. So be forewarned. They're beautiful. I love them. They're soft, but they grow vigorously. So keep up your pruning. The other thing is they make excellent bonsai plants. We know we have quite a few people that come in and bonsai them. We do have them in 3 gallons as well currently. That's generally the size that Starfruit come in, just because of the maturity for them and that we want, so that way they're producing fruit for you pretty much right away when you get the plant. So when you do prune it, you don't have to worry too much about it impeding fruit production, as they will continue to blossom throughout that time of year, which is, like I said, around June, July when they start, and you continue to get fruit up until it gets into its winter cycle, and then you stop having the blossoms come out. So that's all to do, from what we've seen, with light levels. So once you want to give it a winter cycle, you don't want to just keep feeding it light, because eventually you'll interrupt the natural cycle of the plant and you might not get fruit at all next year. So once you've got, I think last year we finished fruiting around December. So once you got into the Januaries, or even December's dark, but once we got into there, we stopped getting blossoms and went through its natural winter cycle, and then June, July started getting blossoms again. So you want to do that to make sure you keep getting your fruit production annual year. And you do not need a big plant to get fruit. Like I said, our 3 gallons are usually laden in fruit as well. So we have to prune them off just so the branches don't break in that. So, and yeah, like I said, it's a fairly easy plant to take care of. One of the more simple ones that we've had around here, and quite hardy. We've had them come in stripped, all the leaves fall off, and within a week they're back into full green growth. And we've got a tree frog probably chirping away. So if you can hear that. So to treat one of the things, so chlorosis, sorry if I mispronounced that incorrectly, that's something that you can get in some of the soils and with these. And so to treat the chloric trees, you want to apply a foliar application of chelated iron and other micronutrients. So you can email us and we can help give you sort of a breakdown what to treat. Especially if you ever see anything weird or something happening, email us. We want you to have success growing these plants. So, and we're more than happy to share our knowledge. And if we don't know something, we'll find out somebody who does, as we do have our resources with the various growers and universities to help you keep a happy plant. All right. So final bit on these is we do have them in the 3 and 8 gallon sizing. We have more than Kari available. We have Sri Kembangan as well, and couple other varieties, which I can't name off the top of my head. But they all have their slightly different flavor in that to them. So, I mean, of course, I would recommend try them all. But if you know your region that you're used to, or like, you know, if you want, like I said, the Hawaiian more, which is the Kari, then we will have that listed on the website. If not yet, in the future, where we'll do we're trying to get everything region specific, so that way you know which part of the world they came from. So if you're looking at adding one of these to your collection, either the Kari or Sri Kembangan, or one of the many couple other varieties that we have, these ones are available in the 3 and 8 gallon, and I believe Sri Kembangan's 3 and 8 gallon as well. So if you are interested, please come visit us here at Rodney. We're open 10 till 6, Tuesday through Saturday, or visit our website, tropicofcanada.ca, to place an order. And we look forward to your visit. Thank you.